Hi, everybody. I am Melissa McLaughlin, your host of the North Shores Health and Wellness Expo happening on November 15th from 11 to 4. And today I have the pleasure of interviewing one of our exhibitors, Leah M. Hill from Apollo Sunrise Center. Thank you, Leah, for joining us. Would you be able to introduce yourself?
Hi, Melissa. It's wonderful to see you. Thank you. And it's great to be here. So, I am an intuitive medium and I am the owner of Apollo Sunrise Center, which is a health, wellness, and spiritual retreat center in Merrimack, Massachusetts. And we offer everything from private sessions, like what I do, intuitive guidance sessions, to hypnotherapy and Reiki and tarot card readings. And then we also do classes, workshops, and retreats on a whole variety of wellness topics.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing. Curious, how does your work help people improve their lives?
Well, one thing that we do at Apollo Sunrise Center is we focus on offering a whole variety of topics and everything that's uplifting, educational, connecting, and bringing people together so that you can really customize your journey. And that's what makes Apollo Sunrise Center so special because, as you know, our wellness journey isn't just one road. It's all these different aspects. It's diet, it's exercise, it's mental health, it's spiritual growth and personal growth, and all the ways that we, want to explore our own selves and live our own truth. And what Apollo Sunrise Center does is it brings all of it to you, and you can pick and choose and customize your journey of what feels right for you in that moment.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing that too. I've been to Apollo and I love it there.
Thank you.
Can you talk a little bit about the land that you're on?
Yeah, so we are in a beautiful house on a 20-acre horse farm in Merrimack, Massachusetts. So it's a place where it's accessible, it's close to the North Shore, it's in the North Shore, and you can just get there without making a huge commitment and feel like you've really gone to another place, like you're in a retreat, you're in a wellness facility. You can look at these gorgeous horses that do all of this wellness just by being there. They help us heal just by being around us and being in their energy. And then we have this huge house space, which is almost 6,000 square feet. So we can offer lots of different events and private events and classes and workshops all at the same time.
Wonderful, wonderful. So you were an exhibitor for the last few years, expos. I would love to know what you thought of these expos and what you received from them.
Oh, well, last year it was exciting for us because we had just opened the physical location of Apollo Sunrise Center. So it was such an exciting expo. We connected with so many people, not just the attendees who came by our booth to either pick up the materials or learn about us or sign up for our newsletter, but also the connections that we made with the other vendors. And I also got some time to look at to go experience some of the other workshops, to do some shopping for myself as well. And it was just a really wonderful opportunity to meet other people in our community that are in the similar or same line of work.
You touched a little bit upon the workshops. Now, I know that you did one last year and you're doing one again this year. Could you share a little bit about what that workshop's going to look like?
Sure. Well, what I do in my workshop is I introduce a way to develop your intuition and 3 easy practical steps. So there are so many different ways to develop our intuition, to feel like we can tap into our own insights and direct our own lives and make better choices for ourselves. But we tend to get bogged down in all the different ways to do that and self-doubt and how do I really know this is the right sign or the right thing to do. So what I teach are practices that I use for myself every day. They're easy, practical, and you can walk away from that workshop knowing exactly what you can do for yourself to start that intuitive development journey.
Intuitive development is so important because I feel like everybody has that gift.
Yes.
But we just need to learn more about ourselves and how to use that power that we have, that innate power that we have within. So that's a beautiful workshop that you're going to be doing. So thank you so much for doing that. Um, Aside from the workshop, what will Apollo be offering at the expo?
Well, our booth is very interactive, and the most exciting offer is we are going to be offering mini tarot card readings with Gina Richardson, who's one of our team members at Apollo Sunrise Center. She's been doing tarot card readings for, I don't know, maybe 20 years. I don't know how many years, but she's wonderful at it, and she can do a whole bunch of readings all in the same day. Last year, there was a waiting list. There was a line down the front, down the side of the room waiting to get a reading from Gina. She's available at Apollo Sunrise Center all the time to get a reading, a private reading with her. But that day at the expo, it's like people just want to be there and get that quick little insight. So that's a very interactive piece of our booth. You'll also be able to meet me and Jess Barber, who's our holistic operations coordinator and program coordinator. She is also a hypnotherapist and a Reiki practitioner. And then we'll have lots of information about our upcoming events. And we're also going to bring a sample of some of our things in our gift shop. We also sell very homemade, very clean products such as soaps and candles. We sell books from local authors. We also have handmade wraps and scarves and jewelry too that you can shop.
This is so exciting, especially as November 15th is close kind of to the holidays coming up.
Yes.
So it's a perfect time to do some shopping for those people in your lives that are into the holistic healing and the crystals, as well as the tarot too. I mean, who doesn't love a tarot
I
reading?
know.
It's like a little piece of therapy. Uh,
Right. Exactly. That's what people think. And just, around the holidays too, when we get invited to all these different parties and events, sometimes you just need a hostess gift, and just a cute, pretty candle or a nice scarf or a piece of jewelry makes a great gift as well.
So, so true. How can people find you before or after the event?
Well, people can come anytime to our website, which is apollosunrise.com. So we have all of our information there. You can meet our team. You can get all the information on our upcoming events and classes and workshops, and you can schedule a session right there for yourself. We offer in-person sessions. I do sessions also on Zoom and over the phone. We now have an astrologer on board too, who offers wonderful, very in-depth, a different kind of very personal kind of astrology sessions that are extremely powerful. And also on social media, we are on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn under Apollo Sunrise Center.
Great. And to end this today, I would love to end it with what's one piece of advice you give to people that are just starting out on their wellness journey?
Well, one thing that helped me when I was starting out on my journey is that I tend to be the type of person that gets overwhelmed and I want to do everything at once. I walk into an expo like this one and I go, "Oh my gosh, I want to do everything. I want to experience this. I want Reiki. I want a reading. I want I want to learn about health and wellness and fitness." I would tell people, and when you're starting the journey, don't get overwhelmed by having to do everything at once. Just pick one thing that resonates with you, which is why it's so important to come to something like this expo, because you get to see everything that's available and say, you know what, that really resonated with me now. That might, be helpful for me in a few months from now or a little later. But this way you don't just like get overwhelmed with feeling like you have to do everything at once.
Thank you so much for sharing that. And is there anything else that you would like to drop within the community today?
Oh, I would just say enjoy the journey too. I think we tend to make things about work and having to work at things when we do our wellness journey. But if you're not enjoying it along the way, it's only going to last a couple of weeks. Then you're going to go back to your your old life, your old things. So you have to enjoy it. You have to be passionate about it, and that's why it's important to pick the thing that resonates with you.
Have fun.
Yes, have
Love the
fun.
life you live.
You've got to have fun with it, right?
Yes. Well, thank you so much, Leah, for sharing all about Apollo Sunrise Center. I will see you at some upcoming events, and
Yes.
I look forward to having you as an exhibitor again at the Expo.
Thank you, Melissa. I'm so excited for this and look forward to seeing you again soon.
Yay. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too.
Bye.